What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode on the channel today. Today we're going to be starting a Rebuilding Milan series, and the reason I chose Milan is because they are currently in shambles in Serie A. I believe that they are third or fourth, and at one point this club were European giants. So I think that it would be a lot of fun to go back in and bring them back to their glory days of when they were once the European giants that we all remember and love. So with that being said, we're going to jump on in. We're not going to play any games. We're just going to go real quick through all of this. This is the only thing that I'm interested in is 3, 1, 2, 2, and 5. So domestic is important, continental is important, brand exposure is extremely important, and youth development is medium. So all of that is out of the way. That doesn't make too much of a difference. We'll just send everything away. Send everything away. There we go. So that's all taken care of now. So then let's send global transfer network. No, wait. Yep, that's what I wanted. I don't know why I backed out. I just want to send our scouts away. So one of them is going to go to South America. We'll send one to Brazil because I like Brazil. And then we'll send one to, let's send him to, not the US, that's a waste. We'll send him to Spain. How about that? And we'll just see what comes up from there. Okay, so that's all set. I want to know what our transfer budget is. So we have $119 million with $279,000 on wages. So let's take a look at the squad. Okay, so the squad looks like this. And okay, Donnarumma is important. Romagnoli and Musacchio are a pretty solid center back pairing, although I think that I'll need a better center back if I want to compete in Europe and everything. Rodriguez isn't a bad left back. Calabria might need to be replaced at right back. Suso's solid. Kessie is okay. Bakayoko is okay. Kalinoglu definitely cannot play left wing. Piatek is not bad, and Cutrone isn't bad, but they should not be playing. Who do we have? Bonaventura. Okay, he would obviously be starting. I think I want to do a 4-3-3. Not the holding, but the, where is it? 4-3-3 attack, I think, is the way I want to go. So Bonaventura on for Piatek. Piatek will come onto the bench for Barini. Cutrone will start. Suso, Kalinoglu will be cam, because I think he's the best cam. I mean, he's solid as a cam. Just look at those stats. Kessie will be on the bench, of course. Let's see. Biglia, of course, needs to be on the bench. He should probably be starting, to be honest, over. Actually, no. I think Bakayoko is better than Biglia to start games. But he should be on the bench. Abate, how old is Abate at this point? 31. Wow, he's actually really old. So maybe it is worth keeping. Where was he? Calabria on? How old is Calabria? Calabria's 21, so yeah, let's keep him on the field. Zapata's not a bad center back. Conti's not bad as right mid. Donnarumma. Do we have 2 Donnarumas in this club? That's kind of funny. Pizarro, Laxalt, and Castillo. So there's not too bad. So I think the main positions we need to upgrade are center back, possibly right back, and maybe definitely striker and left wing. Striker and left wing are the main focus of where we want to change. So we have 119,000 to get a center back, a center mid, a striker, and a left winger. So I think those are the main points. I don't want to sell too many players. I would like to keep a lot of this squad together because I don't want to go in and like overhaul a team completely, because that's just not like, I don't know, that just doesn't seem to be the best way to go about it. We'll just go through and get some training done for these players. Because just until now, I don't know who's staying. Halilovic I definitely want to work on because he has extreme potential. I believe he's the guy from Real Madrid. At least I think. Bakayoko, just because anyone with some really good potential. So we'll get Romagnoli in some training, and we'll send Donnarumma some training just because goalkeepers are important. Oh, we have Pepe Reina as well. Interesting. We'll simulate real quick. This is gonna be a fully simulated career mode because I don't have time to play these games, and no one wants to watch me play these games. So with that being said, with the squad set up, why did it not save? How did they get down there? How did this all happen? Or maybe I didn't save it correctly. Cutrone, Suso, okay. We take the save to change the team sheet. Yes. Hopefully it saves this time. And then right after this, we'll get right into the first game. Yeah, so it's saved, so we're just going to jump right on into the first game. So right off the bat, right before this first game, we get a request from Stefan Simic, I think. He's a center back. He's 23, and he thinks he wants to play this game. So let's just humor him, and we'll check him out and see if he deserves to play. Simic. 73, nope. Sorry, but you're staying on the bench for this game because we're playing against Sevilla. If we weren't playing against Sevilla, I think that I would probably throw him on, maybe in the next game against a weaker opponent. I just don't want to throw games, or I don't want to risk going down to Sevilla in the first game. And Barini scores in the 13th minute, and Bonaventura doubles the lead in the 23rd. That's a great start to this career mode. Right over Sevilla, a pretty good opponent, and Suso makes it 3. Looks like this game is in the bag. Pretty happy to see that. The squad looks like they're playing pretty well, honestly. And Romagnoli gets one in the 79th to make it 4-0. What a strong start to the season. Can't complain too much after that. So right away we get a transfer offer for Calabria from, who is it? Liverpool, for 20,000 euros or $20,000. Considering that he's only 21, he's a 78. I don't want to get rid of him. He seems like a pretty solid player. If I can, that's not what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. No, we're gonna reject that. I have no interest in letting him go. I know we can get a better right back than him, but I honestly think that he's gonna be pretty solid. I have absolutely no worries about him at right back. Didn't I already go through this? Yeah, delete. I already went through that. We'll delete that as well. And we'll just jump back on into, and we're just going to simulate against West Ham now, because this is actually a pretty tough group. Milan, Everton, West Ham, and Sevilla. I think, let me just make sure that everyone's fit for this game. Everyone looks good, so let's just jump right on into the next game. Hopefully we can start off as strong as we did against Cutrone in the 11th minute. It looks like a good start once again. Now, hopefully we can hold this out for the next 70 or so or 60 or so minutes. Looks good so far. We just broke half, and we're still in the lead. Not much is going on, as we can see. Looks promising, though. Don't want to jinx ourselves. 10 minutes left. Can we hold on to the lead? It looks like we are able to hold on to the lead, so we are 2 for 2 so far against West Ham and against Sevilla. So I cannot complain too much. Our office is hitting us up. Let's see what they say. International management from our agent. Doesn't matter too much. Don't really care about international management at this point. We will eventually grab an international squad, but it doesn't make a difference here. Player development, we'll just rerun exactly what we did before. Simulate, we'll just jump right on through here. Halilovic with an F, Bakayoko with an F, a little disappointing, but not a big deal. So right away, you know what? Right now, I'm gonna look at some left wingers I can bring in for Barini, because I think that's left wingers and strikers. I'm gonna throw a few on the transfer list and we'll talk about it. So I just came back and I searched through the entire transfer market, most big clubs or big leagues in the world, and these are the 4 players I came up with for our left winger and our striker. I think Martial could be a great addition to the club, because he could play left wing, he can play striker, he can do left mid. He looks pretty good, so I'm gonna have. Wait, can I not have him be scouted? Wait. Oh, I have to go back to have him scouted. Anyway, I'll go through and have these all scouted. Spinazzola, I think, could be a good cheap option. He's 25. Has some pretty good stats. He is left mid and left back, so he could fill both those roles. So this be our left mid and left winger. Alvaro Morata, I mean, Chelsea just signed Higuain in the game, even though we're in the summer. So I think that we could take him away from from Chelsea, and I think he'd work really well in this team. being a target striker like that. And the other one I brought in was Mbolo because he's young, he's 21, he can play striker and right wing, and I think he'd be insane to have in this club. So I think I might actually go with Mbolo over Morata and do Martial and Mbolo as my main two. But anyway, we're just going to go through and have them scouted. So we're going on in and we're going to simulate this match against Everton. Hopefully we can make it 3 out of 3 because the squad has been playing really well recently. It wouldn't surprise me. Barini right there in the 29th makes it 1-0 into the good. We make halftime. Bakayoko doubles the lead in the 47th. Looks pretty good. Bonaventura gets a yellow card. Barini makes it 2 in the 64th. We might actually not be able to take Barini out of the squad with the way he's playing. Not gonna lie. Hopefully he gets even better with a good striker. I mean, I know that Cutrone and Piatek are pretty good, but regardless, like if we got a Morata in, that'd be pretty impressive. We're just gonna advance on through because, well, 3-0 win. So we've had a 4-0, I don't even know. Let's see. Okay, so we got a transfer offer for Abate. Abate is absolutely not gonna play because he's 31. So I'm okay with letting him go for 7 or 6. I'm okay with that offer. I have no problem with that as long as he can work it out with Southampton. I have no problem letting him go. Tournament prize money, we were given an extra 2 mil, so whether that actually goes anywhere, I'm okay with that. The squad looks like they're all playing pretty well right now. Can't complain too much. Pretty happy about that. And we're just going to go right on in against Dortmund. Going up into what is going to be the most difficult match so far against Dortmund. Hopefully the squad can perform once again. Maybe Barini can keep his scoring streak going. Rodriguez scores a pen in the 23rd, but Dortmund equalized in the 29th. That's the first goal we've conceded so far this season. Suso makes it 2-1 in the 48th, so that's a good sign. Royce comes on the field, so hopefully he doesn't hurt us too much. I didn't realize he wasn't starting. So far, so good though. Can we close it out? Looks like we are able to close it out. So we are 4 for 4 so far in the league, or in the tournament. So pretty happy about that. So we are into the final of the European International Cup against Everton. So honestly, I'm excited about that because to hopefully win a trophy in our first opportunity would be sick on this career mode. Honestly, that'd be extremely exciting. And maybe we can even do it this episode if we just let it run. So we have 5 things. Let's see what we get. Okay, prize money. Took care of that already. Scout report on Leonardo Spinazzola. So we'll check that out in a second. Tournament prize money, we're given another 4 million, so that's nice. A loan offer for Calabria. Again, I have no interest in letting him leave this club, so we're going to reject. What's the multiple? Oh, I reject both of those. I have absolutely no interest in letting him leave this club, so no problem there. Abate sold, that's fine. And press conference. Yeah, we'll go through a press conference real quick. So let's praise Milan because I think our club is doing an incredible job so far. All the players seem to be pretty solid. And yeah, so I want to wait until we get the final report from Mbolo before I go through and compare everyone. Okay, I just got it. So after this match, we'll take care of it. So going on into the final of the European International Cup against Everton. Can the squad perform? Let's see what happens. I'm actually a little nervous because I want some silverware. Can we do it? Come on. Nothing so far. Pretty quiet first half. Okay. It's just substitution so far. 60th minute. It's getting nervous. Barini and then Carlson right after. Barini gets injured though, so I'm hopefully that's not too bad of an injury. We're into the 90th. And we win 3-4 on pens. So AC Milan wins the first silverware of the year. Barini carried us through this, and we end up cleaning it out on pens. Closing it out, not cleaning it out. But we close it out on pens. That's pretty awesome. And it looks like we now have the Supercoppa Nazionale final against Juventus on August the 12th. So we have a bit of a ways to go. Hopefully we can buff the squad just a little bit for that. We got our final scouting report on Mbolo. Barini will be out for about 2 months. Press F to pay respects, please. Out for 2 months. We are currently in June, so September, right about when the season starts to get deep. Congratulations on winning the final of the European International Cup. Great exposure, and the entire organization will benefit from it. Cool, awesome, and we got another almost $5 million, or yeah, $5 million for our transfer budget. So we're up to 135,000. So we'll go to the transfer hub and we'll just check out these players. So right now, more than ever, we need a left winger because Barini was just injured. So let's see who we can grab. Martial. So his weekly wage is about 190,000 right now, and his value is 49,500. That's not too bad. Let's see, what are his stats? Acceleration, blah blah blah. Mostly 85s and 75s. Much better than Spinazzola, honestly. Like, actually a lot better than Spinazzola. So is it worth saving the money, or like going with a big boy like Martial? Because I feel like going with a big boy like Martial. I mean, he's oh man, like 86 is only like roughly a third or 2/3 of what we have. Spinazzola, on the other hand, looks like to be about 13. So, man, I don't know. I think we go with Martial and we try to get him for under 60. Alvaro Morata, on the other hand, is 32, but Brio Embolo looks to be about 14. So Embolo's stats, what are his finishing stats? Do they show it? Marking, shot power, long shot, stand tackle. I don't think there's much of a difference between Embolo and Morata in stats, actually. So I think let's go with Embolo here. So we're gonna delegate to buy because I hate going through those things. So let's see, what does it say he's at? 14.5 with 28 and a release clause of 27. So I could just buy the release clause, but I don't want to do that. 14.5 value. No, begin negotiations with the club. Oh, I wanted to delegate. I didn't want to go through this. That's okay. So if his value says at 14.5, so let's offer 10 and see what we get for it. Because I think that might be a fair offer. I hope that this doesn't scare them away. 10. Let's just see. We'll add a sell-on clause of 15% just in case, and we'll just see what they say to this. Too low. We can consider 19. So they want 19. So let's counter with. I have no problem spending like 17 on Embolo. I'm pretty sure that he would be pretty solid. I know Cutrone's been decent. We'll do 16.5 and we'll leave it at 15% and see what they say to this. Can we settle on 16.5 and 15%? The minimum they want is 18.8. Can I get them to go with 17? No, can I get them to go with 18? That's 800,000 shorter. I'm hoping that they're okay with that. That's fair offer. Okay. You know what? Sounds good to me. We got Embolo for 18. $18 million. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think he's going to slot right into the club, and I think he's going to play really well. I forget what his wages were, unfortunately. Wait, if it's... What's his... 28 is 20. His weekly wage, if it, like as I skip there, it just slows up just slightly, but his current weekly wage is $28,000 a week. So if I can offer him like 35, maybe I'll see what he says about that. We'll just jump all through this. So squad role rotation. His current wage is 28. Yeah, squad role is rotation. Yeah, I'm okay with having him as rotation for now, because I feel like as he plays more. Contract length 5-year deal. Okay, I can accept a 5-year deal. That works for me. I'll disregard a release clause because I don't really want to have to worry about that. So his wage, I would think he makes 28,000, so I'm thinking 30, and we'll give him $100,000 in signing bonus. I think that's a pretty fair offer. They should be pretty happy about that, honestly. Insulting. He currently makes 28. I offered him $2,000 more dollars than he. Insulting. Is that? Are they joking? What? Okay, that's a little annoying. So we're gonna start the offer at, we'll say 40. We'll go with 49, and don't pay higher. Don't offer higher than. I don't want to go higher than 70,000, because I think for 70,000, I think that's the best way to go about it. I'd be okay with getting him at 70. Looks like we might have to go with Morata for now, though. That's a little unfortunate. I'm actually really disappointed there, because I was kind of excited for that. We got another transfer offer for Cutrone. I think he's our center back, one of our center backs, but they're offering, oh no, our striker. So we just bought Piatek. Cutrone is 77 overall. I have no connection with him whatsoever. I don't know anything about him, so I actually have no problem letting him go. They're offering 26, so let's see if we can get 30 from them real quick. Alright, so I wasn't able to get them to drop down off of Cutrone at all. I went through like 2 or 3, and I just didn't want to lose the deal, so I accepted at 26. Honestly, that's not a bad deal, I don't think, for a 77 rated striker, and I'm trying to win now, so I have absolutely no problem letting him go for 26. I think that's a pretty fair deal. We are going to take him out of here, though, because looks like Piatek is going to be our new striker for the time being. We do need to get another striker in as soon as possible, though. I mean, we don't have any games anytime soon, but I don't want to risk having or not having a solid striker. So with that being said, we got to get Barini off, unfortunately. So it looks like Halilovic is going to take some time at left wing. And Cutrone is going to come off for Piatek, and then we'll throw him on the bench for, I don't even know, Montolivo, I guess. But we do need another striker desperately at this point. So at that point, I think that's where we're going to leave the episode. We weren't able to make any signings yet. We are waiting to hear back on Martial, and hopefully we can get Mbolo to come back to the club. Thank you all for watching, and I will have episode number 2 out as soon as possible.